A very good morning, 8th Standard. This is Anviti, your social studies teacher with Block 4 Major Conflicts in USA. And today we are going to learn causes of American Civil War. I hope you all are well, safe, and healthy at home. Stay back at home so that we can meet very soon in the classroom. Okay, so get ready with your content book, notebook, worksheet, and the stationery that is very much essential for your learning. All these things are essential. Don't think that anything is not essential. Okay, so before starting the lesson, we will do a little recap or the quick recap what we had learned in the previous two lesson plans. So first of all, we in first lesson plan we have read from the discovery of America to causes of American Revolution. It means we have read how the America was discovered and later on why American revolted against the British. And in the next block we have read about emergence of states of America, and when America came into existence, it formed a new government that is, and on what regime it was done. The government had republic, democratic, and liberal ideals. So, moving further, we will learn about it more. Now, before going through the blog, I would like you to ask a question. What do you what do you think sometimes organized group in a country fight? Sometimes different groups in a country are not happy about how the country is being governed. They may have different differences over certain rules or laws. And do you know what is this called? This is called a civil war. A civil war occurs when different groups within the country, in the same country, go to the war with each other. Issues may be various, such as religious issues might be there, or some differences in the views are there, or fighting for a small cause. So anything can take a big face or big issue, and that leads to the civil war. So in this way, today we will learn about American Civil War and its causes. Got it? So to make the lesson better or to understand the scenario of that time, we will read the extract from the books that were written based on the slavery or American Civil Wars. Got it? So, first of all, you will read the two extracts and read the section Causes of American Civil War. Then only you can understand it better. So, here is the extract. Two extracts are there. One is from Uncle Tom's Cabin, written by Harriet Beecher Stowe. In this story, George exclaimed, "My master! Who made him my master?" That's what I think of. What right has he to me? I am a man as much as he is. I am a better man than he is. I know more about business than he does. I am a better manager than he is. I can read better than he can. I can read, I can write a better hand, and I have learnt it all myself and no thanks to him. I have learnt it in spite of him. And now, what right has he to make a dray horse of me? To take me from things I can do and do better than he can, and put me to perform humiliating tasks He tries to do it. He says he will bring me down and humble me. And he puts me to just the hardest, meanest, and the dirtiest work on purpose. So these are the views of George, who was a slave. Now come to the next extract. Gentlemen, said Red Butler, may I say a word? Has anyone of you gentlemen ever thought about the differences between the northern states and the southern states? They have industries that make them richer and more able to win wars. We live in states that mainly practice agriculture. Have you considered that there is no cannon factory south of the Mason Dixon line? There is no production of iron in the south, or woolen mills, or cotton factories, or tanneries. Have you thought that we would not have a single warship? The northern states will cut us off with their navy. We will not be able to sell our cotton or get good food from abroad. But of course, you gentlemen have thought of these things. I have seen many things that you all have not seen. The thousands of immigrants who would be glad to fight for the Union for food and for dollars. The factories, the foundries, the shipyards, the iron and coal mines. All the things we haven't got. Why all we have is cotton and slaves and arrogance. They would defeat us in a month. I hope you understood both of the stories or the extract. You got the idea basically. Okay, now moving further. Okay, here comes the bonus question of the day. How many states decided to separate from the Union? You need to read the lesson plan or your section, go to the Google form and tick on the correct answer. Okay, moving further. Why is George upset? George is upset because he works as a slave. Why doesn't he like his new job? He doesn't like being made to do tasks that he feels are humiliating. Why is he angry with his master? George has a master because slaves are not free. And George is angry with his master because he felt that he had more knowledge and skill than his master, and yet he was treated badly and without respect. Got it? Why does George have a master? George has a master because slaves are not free. They were owned by white men who bought them, and they were considered as a property. Okay, that's why he was considered as a slave, and he has a master. What differences between the northern states and the southern states had Red Butler pointed out? Red Butler had pointed out that the north has factories and is industrialized, while south is focused mostly on agriculture and depends on manual labor provided by slaves. What do these tell us about why the south wanted to use slave labor? This tells us that southern states needed slave labor to work on the farms or on the fields. Why did the northern states not require slave labor? Plantation in southern states required a lot of human labor which slaves provided. It means that human labor was done by slaves. Northern states were industrialized and did not use slaves. What was the debate over slavery? The debate in the northern states favored abolishing slavery while southern states did not want this. What led to the American Civil War? Abraham Lincoln did not support the expansion of slavery to the new territories that were being added to American Union in the West. When he was elected president, he decided to abolish slavery. Due to this, the southern states decided to separate from the Union. This led to the American Civil War, where the South was defeated and brought back into the Union. Why do you think people wanted to abolish slavery? Many people may have felt that slavery was cruel and went against the principles of equality. They may have felt it was wrong to buy and sell people and treat them like property. The slave must have felt humiliated at the way they were treated and that they were not treated as equals despite living in a free country. So many people may have wanted to abolish slavery. Got it? Okay, this was your blog discussion or the lesson plan discussion. After doing this, read the section one more time and complete your workbook S3, and in notebook you will complete practice questions 7 to 9. I hope you understood the lesson. If you do have any problem, please do write me in the comment section. I did not get even a single comment right now. I'm waiting for it. Thank you. Have a nice day.